Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Blossom and Jeff, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Blossom's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. She has a little bit of trust issues, so we've had to modify some of our exercises to suit her personality, being a fresh rescue. But she's done a great job. She's sitting very nicely at Jeff's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Blossom heel. Now at this point, Blossom has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. The hardest thing to do with a hound mix of any type is keep their head up off the ground. If you control her head, you control her. So keep that in mind when you're walking. When you stop walking, she's been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. Do another lap around, Jeff. So walking her should always be a pleasure and not a drag. If she starts to drop her head, Jeff will talk to her, encourage her, and get her head up and get her moving. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. Stay is a hand on the voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You can practice this indoors as well as outdoors. If you're at Amanda's field, practice your obedience. If you're at your house, practice your obedience. No matter where you go. When Jeff returns back to her, he walks all the way back to heel, and they're ready to start again. Very nice. She's walking at his pace, and when he stops, she sits. He leaves her in another sit stay. He walks out to the end of the leash and he turns to face her, and this time we're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. He's going to use her name, lighten his tone of voice, and she's been taught to come and sit, and she gets praised for a good job. And he'll do a half circle around, and we'll demonstrate that again for you. Oh, I love it when the sun goes in. I get so much better picture. Now, if she doesn't sit, he says no sit and gives that little tug that we talked about. As a reminder, it's not hurting her. He calls her in and she comes right in and she sits. Now the other thing about Blossom is she's Velcro dog. Like, she loves her people and she wants to be right next to you. So the first down that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, left open palm straight down toward the ground. No, sit. Down. Stay, firm voice. And you again turn to face her. And your homework is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time she'll hold it and the distance that you can go, because distance is a big thing for her because she wants to be on your feet. Jeff will heel her out of that, and he will demonstrate that down from a heel again. Right there. Left open palm straight down toward the ground. One word command to down and stay. And then you can call her out of that as well. Now her kryptonite is her down from a distance, but we're going to make an attempt. Take her out further, Jeff, because you're a little too close to the camera. She wants to crawl in and lay down at your feet. So I suggest that when you have her sit, you leave her in a stay, you turn to face her, don't go very far because she won't go down. And you go down with your right hand, but she wants to crawl in. Have her sit and down. And she knows it, but she wants to be really close to you. Jeff can give her another stay and back away, but when she first lays down, she wants to be next to you. So we have demonstrated for you her heel, her automatic sit, her stay, her down from a distance, and her come. She has come a very long way, and we're going to be right here to hold your hand to her transition back to home. We've enjoyed having her. She has a lot of potential. She's a good girl. We will see you very soon. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.